What's up guys, Steve here from the Ram Real Estate Investing channel, the channel where we talk about how to make money through real estate investing. Now today I want to talk to you guys a little bit about why some people might discourage you from investing in real estate or becoming an entrepreneur. Now before we get started, yes, I am in the dark in my garage. I currently am getting this set up so it can be my YouTube recording studio for future videos because I want to keep pushing out this content. I really enjoy that people are watching this and responding, so I want to continually do it on a regular basis. However, at the moment, my garage is currently under construction, so bear with me on this video. So this video is for the many people that have DM'd me or instant messaged me and said, hey, I want to start a business or I want to start investing in real estate, but there's something that's holding them back. They're just maybe scared or not sure, and they have people that are discouraging them. The funny thing is that it almost seems like it's trendy right now to call yourself an entrepreneur. I know that in the past, it's actually been taken as sort of a negative thing. There's like a negative connotation that's tied to being an entrepreneur. I even used to do this myself. I remember watching The Bachelor or The Bachelorette, and when the contestants would come out and they'd have their name right underneath, it would say entrepreneur. And immediately my mind would say, okay, so they're pretty much unemployed, have no job and no money, and in between them looking for work, they're calling themselves an entrepreneur. But I simply was lacking the knowledge, as many people do, of the benefits of being an entrepreneur, how incredibly lucrative it can be, and how much you can bless other people through your success with the products or services that you can provide. So it's hard enough to make the leap into becoming an entrepreneur, but then you have people discouraging you from doing so. So we're going to talk a little bit about some of the reasons why. Hopefully you're one of the people that are blessed to have supportive family or close friends telling you, yes, you can do it. So right off the bat, I think the number one reason is inconsistent income and not a steady paycheck. I mean, most people are told as soon as we're grown up that, hey, you need to go to college, go get a job, and exchange your time for money every single day. And the entrepreneur is thinking that they want to create and build something different, something that they can create now that in the future will produce money, or invest in an asset now that will produce money in the future that they don't have to exchange their time for anymore. But a lot of people don't see that, and they see this as something that is risky, something that, hey, you don't know when you're going to get paid and how much it's going to be, which is true, by the way. I remember my first business that I started. It was a carpentry business, and I was all excited about it. And for the first 13 months, I averaged $500 a month in sales. Not even profit. And it was extremely difficult. I was working my behind off and not seeing much. But after 13 months, like the flip of a switch, things changed and I started making a lot of money. We were doing $1,000 in sales a day. But it was not like that the entire time. It took a long time to get to that point where we were having that level of success. Now you got to understand, something like this is out of a lot of people's comfort zones. And when you tell them, I want to invest in real estate or become an entrepreneur, that is going to make them feel uncomfortable because they put themselves in your shoes. And they say, if I was in that position, I would not feel comfortable not having a steady paycheck and not knowing how much I'm going to get. So they discourage you from doing it because the discomfort they feel, they don't want you to feel as well. So that can be one of the main reasons why people will discourage you from doing that, because there's too many unknowns for them. It's scary. They don't want you to go down that road. And I mean, hey, let's be honest, okay? I think statistics say that 9 out of 10 businesses fail within their first year. Failure is a possibility. This is a reality that we must face. This business could fail. But one of the things that I find is that if you start the business and you're willing to put in the time and effort and stick with it every single day, and you're willing to adjust and pivot and evolve with what the marketplace is showing you, you can have success. Think of it this way. If you can last at least 12 months, if you can make it longer than a year, then you will have made it longer than 90% of your competition. But this brings up another thing that a lot of people will discourage you from going into business for, is that maybe they've tried a business and they have not succeeded themselves. They failed because they underestimated the amount of work that goes into it. See, a lot of people think, oh, I'm gonna start a business, I'm gonna launch a website, I'm gonna get business cards, I'm gonna put it out there, and then the world is gonna just start buying from me, I'm gonna kick my feet up, and the money's just gonna start rolling in. That is as far from the truth as it gets. Once you do all that stuff, then the work has just started. Every single day, you need to be marketing and advertising and getting clients and customers and doing everything you can every single day consistently to get this business off the ground and start making it profitable. When I started and I wasn't making any money, every single day I was on Craigslist in multiple cities with multiple emails posting about my business. I was on Google Ads, Facebook, Instagram, OfferUp, Nextdoor, putting flyers on cars, putting flyers on doors, trying to get into businesses, get into actual physical shops and locations, doing everything I could do to be everywhere at the same time, dealing with customers, negotiating, getting products, keeping track of inventory every single day. A lot of people fail within their first year because they underestimate the amount of effort that is required. This is not easy. This is hard work. But if you're willing to put in the work, you can succeed. I've also had a lot of people tell me that they're discouraged from starting because they don't want to be that high pressure, salesy person that's pushing their business and spamming everybody all the time. Well, to that, I would say you're just going to have to get over that. You need to realize the fact that you are in business and this is your livelihood. And the fact is, exposure is the number one thing you need for your business. You need to be continually pushing yourself into the marketplace every single day so people know who you are. They're not going to buy from you. Even if you have the best product, the best price, and you're the best person, they don't know who you are. They're not going to buy from you. The statistics are something like people will buy from you only after they've seen you like 5 to 8 or like 5 to 12 times. The first time they see you, they're probably not going to buy from you because they don't know who you are. If you're only marketing once every now and then, that's not going to solidify the close of a sale. After they've seen you and they get to know you and they become familiar with you, then they'll say, hey, I like this person. I like this product. Now I'm starting to consider supporting this person's business by buying their product or their service. To the person that's saying, oh, I don't want to be high pressure and I don't want to push out and be spammy, you're really going to have to get over that and realize you are now running a business. Another reason why people might discourage you, let's be honest, is the fact that some people might feel threatened by your success. They might see you doing something that scares them, that they're afraid to do themselves. But not only are you doing it, now you're having success and they begin to feel insecure and threatened by your success. It makes them feel lesser of themselves. So they discourage you from doing it because it's jealousy, it's hate, it's envy. And unfortunately, that's a reality that there are people like that. And what I would say to the person that is facing that, you have people in your life that are discouraging you out of negativity. First of all, understanding that is the first step. And realizing that this person has an issue. It's not your issue, it's theirs. And not letting their negativity or their discouragement stop you from having your success or fulfilling what it is that you want to do with your life. And realizing, okay, maybe this is a topic that I can't talk to this person about because they've got some issues that they need to work out. Maybe this also might be to the point where it's so bad that I need to limit the amount of time that I spend with this person. Essentially, what this person is doing is comparing themselves, which can be another thing that will discourage people. Listen, playing the compare game is never healthy for anybody. Okay, we're all at different places and we start at different levels. Somebody might be way further along and you're saying, oh, I don't have the success, I'm not getting the traction that that person has. Well, of course not. They've been doing it for 10 years and they have way more experience and knowledge than you. Don't compare yourself. Really, when you're going into business or investing or whatever it is that you're looking to do, you need to put the blinders on and focus on what do I need to do to get myself at levels of success that are utilizing my current potential, and how can I grow that so that way I can keep growing in my success. But playing the compare game is never going to help you. Now, you might have loved ones that legitimately care about you and are concerned for your well-being that are discouraging you from going this route. And like we mentioned, a lot of businesses fail, a lot of people don't have success, and they might actually be concerned with your well-being. Well, for situations like this, it's not necessarily hate or jealousy or anything like that. It's just they don't see the same vision that you have. And for situations like that, you really need to sit down and have a heart-to-heart with that person and explain to them where you're currently at and the vision that you have for your future, even though it might not match theirs, and see what you can do to help get that person that you care about, that cares about you, on board, so that way they can support you and not hold you back from what it is that you're trying to pursue. When I was starting my carpentry business before, I actually had a friend that showed up one time. Now, this was before I was having all the success and stuff. I was working away in my garage and he came by and he said, hey, I wanted to talk to you a little bit. He said, you know, when are you going to stop doing this? this? I see you out here working away. I see you on Instagram posting and this and that. And he said, I know you're not having a lot of success right now. And it kills me to see you doing this, to see you wasting your time. When are you going to put an end to this? When are you going to hang it up? And that was really difficult for me, to hear that. It was a person who legitimately cared about me, that I have a good friendship with. But I just had to sit down with them and tell them, hey, you know what? I appreciate the input. Thank you. This is currently where I'm at, though. I'm going to continue to do this. I will take that advice into consideration, but at this time, this is where I'm at. As I mentioned, that was really difficult for me to hear that from that person, but at the same time, there was something that I had promised to myself, which I recommend that you do, and that is that I would make this business go for 24 months and I would not stop until I hit 24 months. After 24 months, if I wanted, I could stop and evaluate how the business was going and decide, okay, I had a good run, things didn't take off the way I wanted, and I can end it, and it wouldn't be quitting. It was the end of that time frame that I committed to. Or if things were going well, I could say, okay, let's keep going, or I could stop and adjust, make changes to the business as I saw fit. But I committed to, I will not stop this until I hit 24 months. So I'd say that's one of the first things that you need to do is first determine, okay, is this person coming from a place of jealousy and hate and envy and fear? Or are they coming from a place of love and care and concern? And from there, you can determine how you're going to address the person and what you're going to do to deal with this discouragement. So for the person that's thinking about starting a business or investing in real estate or branching out into something new, my advice to you would be to, first of all, start. Do it. There's so many businesses that never even launch. They're just an idea in somebody's head. And I want to encourage you to get that out. You're never going to know if you're going to succeed if you don't try it. So first, start. Second of all, commit to a certain time frame to which you say, regardless of whether this goes up or down, I'm going to stick with it, whether it be 24 months, 36 months. Give yourself a time frame and commit. Number 3, I would say, be ready to work. This is not going to be easy. This is not a get rich quick scheme. This is going to be hard work. But if you're willing to adjust to the market and evolve with things as they roll, you can have success. And number 4, as people come to you and they discourage you, assess where they're coming from and then determine from there how you're going to deal with that person. But do not let anybody's opinion or anybody's words or suggestions sway you from the things that you want to accomplish in your life. Hey, I hope this was helpful to those of you that have been talking to me about this. Do me a favor, if you like this video, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button. If you got any questions or any thoughts, leave a comment. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I'm going to get this room ready here in a little bit. It'll look a lot better. God bless. This is Steve.